Just see if I'm lined up. No, it's going to be.
Yep. Go ahead. You're recording.
Yes, we're recording. Just see if we're lined up. We lined up.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm AP Stidham of AP As We See It, live in Las Vegas at the National Football Foundation College Football Hall of Fame induction events. A very special guest, Dr. Gregg Carr from Auburn University, linebacker 1981 to 85, All-American Consensus 1984, second team All-American 1983. Dr. Carr, congratulations on your induction.
Thank you very much. I am so honored to be here. This is an exciting event. It's something that I never expected. That wasn't even on my radar. I finished playing football years ago. My last game at Auburn was 41 years ago. I'd moved on from football. My life took a completely different direction, and football wasn't part of that direction. And so to be brought back into it all is just really a kind of an honor and a very big surprise. It's fun to be here at this stage in my life, to look back and appreciate all this, and to be here with my wife and all of my children. You know, they're seeing a part of their dad that they've never seen before, and to them I'm just dad. But anyway, it's been very special, very honored. One thing I would like to say, I'm up here and getting honored, but this award is such a culmination of effort by a lot of men and a lot of coaches. And I've had the good fortune of playing for some incredible men in my life who've mentored me and have given me direction and have kept the guardrails up for me. And, I've tried to pass it on with men that I mentor and with my own children. And, the game of football has been great to me. It was a great opportunity for an education. I mean, I looked at it as this was my ticket to get an education, and I took advantage of it. But the game of football has given me so much more. It's I've learned a lot. Coach Dye used to say, there's no other game as good as football that can teach a man more about themselves, and I agree with that. And the older I get, the more I see that. It teaches you a lot about life and adversity and winning, but it also teaches you about failing and how to deal with failure and how failure can drive you, and you can learn from failure. So, it's nice to be around these other men who are getting recognized, and their stories are all very similar. I mean, I think we're all in such gratitude to the men who've helped us out into this sport. Really provided a life that none of us probably would have enjoyed had we not participated in it.
Coming out of Woodlawn High School, what were some of your dreams and aspirations at that point?
I just wanted to play college football. I didn't know that I would play big-time football. I remember thinking when I was first starting high school, my goal was to play college football somewhere. It didn't matter, any school that would just give me a chance. And I played Little League football beginning in the 5th grade. And I remember taking my 8th grade year off because when I was playing, we had a weight limitation, and I wanted to put on a little bit of weight and prepare for high school football. But my dad bought a set of weights for me. We had a tool shed in the back of my house. And from the 7th grade on, I was in that little tool shed in the winter or in the summer. It was not heated, it was not cooled, but I was working out with just the hope of being given an opportunity, and just pursuing a dream. And so I bought into a lot of the coach speak about drive and determination and setting your goals, and I bought that hook, line, and sinker, and it really affected, it really had a huge impact on my life. So I can't say enough good things about the game of football. But yeah, playing at Woodlawn High School, an inner city school in Birmingham, Alabama, and working with teammates and winning together and losing together and developing bonds and friendships. I mean, football is a great team sport. But I will say this, at least personally for me, most of football can be absolutely abysmal. It's hard work. I enjoyed the winter workouts, but it's hard to, at least for me, for football practices and the heat. And when I was coming along, there were water restrictions. Yes. You may have 2 water breaks a practice session. That's not enough for these young men, but they didn't know any better. And as time evolved and sports nutrition and education became more available, schools got away from that. But we we had water restrictions almost all the way through high school and going into college. We actually at Auburn had an unfortunate event. One of our kids had a heat stroke, and that changed everything, not only for the Auburn football team but for the SEC, because everybody paid attention to that, and that's when water became available. It's that mere fact sounds silly now, but it was probably the worst thing that any football player at my generation had to deal with is thirst during a football practice.
The water restrictions, sure. What are some of your precious memories of playing for Auburn University?
So representing Auburn, listen, I was there when Pat Dye came in. I was not recruited by Pat Dye. I was recruited by Doug Barfield, and I had an illness my first year at Auburn. I didn't go to practice, and so my first organized football at Auburn began in January, right after Coach Dye was hired. So my first year at Auburn to play football was Coach Pat Dye's first year. When Pat Dye got to Auburn, he established a new culture, and he worked his players hard, and probably about a third of the team quit, but those players that remained really became the backbone for some incredible football teams at Auburn. He had a lot of talented, hardworking players that were left over from the regime before him, but he recruited some of the top talent in the country to come in. And so you had the old gritty guard, and then you had the young talented people, and the combination of that really led to a lot of success for him.
What do you like to say to the Auburn fans?
Well, I think Auburn fans are loyal. I'm Auburn true blue. Playing at Auburn's been a great experience. Being a part of the Auburn family has been a great experience. It's just a different feel. I wasn't always an Auburn fan growing up. My first visit to Auburn was during my junior year in high school, and I knew within 5 minutes that this just felt right for me. And I can put my finger on it. There was a warmth at Auburn and just an inviting atmosphere at Auburn, and I just felt really comfortable there. In my eyes, Auburn always has sunny skies, sunny blue skies. I mean, when I think of Auburn, because that's the way I think of my experiences at Auburn, it's just a great facility, a great school, and a great academic center. As much as football means to me, my academics have meant more. And Auburn offered an opportunity for me to pursue those dreams and to really do all the things that I wanted to accomplish. I can say that those dreams all started at Auburn, and they gave me a foundation to fulfill all my dreams.
Oh, congratulations, Dr. Carr, and this is AP Stedham with AP As We See It live here in Las Vegas at the National Football Foundation College Football Hall of Fame events.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Keep going straight. Keep going.